during times of massive economic uncertainty, little by little by little, people begin to wake up. There's a reason so many people gravitate towards the silver and the gold. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're feeling well, doing great, and staying safe. Today, I want to talk about both silver and gold and why I believe so many people gravitate towards the precious metals during times of economic uncertainty. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate that. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about the silver and the gold. We have a little bit of both out here on screen. Just two little pieces of gold, I believe. Got some more over here to the right of me, and I have some more silver over here to the left of me. But the reason I wanted to talk about this today, and because I'm very curious what the markets are going to do when they open back up. I want to see how silver and gold are going to start moving around tonight and even more so tomorrow morning and all throughout this upcoming week. I'm very curious to see if silver starts to really move in an upward direction. Same goes for gold. I'm really curious to see if they start to move in a downward direction or if they're still going to be moving sideways. I'm very curious. The reason I think right now a lot of people are still experiencing massive uncertainty is because that's pretty much what the world is experiencing right now. I mean, we just had election day a couple days ago, and we still don't technically know 100% what the results are. We saw yesterday all of the mainstream media news outlets referring to Joe Biden as the projected winner, keyword projected, and that would appear to be the case. However, with all of the court hearings going on, with all the recounting being done, with all of everything going on right now, there's a small possibility that that could be flipped. We do not know for sure. We're pretty confident that it's probably going to go in one direction, but there's always that possibility that that ends up not being the case. We do not know 100% for sure. That's an issue. Because if we're not sure, that means we're uncertain, and if we're all uncertain, we have no idea what's to come next. We don't know what the answer is. We're still left in the dark. The markets are very quick to react to massive amounts of uncertainty. However, it was the weekend when we found out that information, so the market's not exactly open at the moment, but we're going to see this upcoming week, and hopefully by this upcoming week, we get some confirmed answers, some 100% guaranteed answers. But it's not just the election that we have to talk about. It's a lot of different things. I mean, we've had a sickness going on pretty much all year, and I found something out the other day. Apparently in Denmark, they got to kill 15 million minks because apparently the sickness has mutated in a way where animals can get it and transmit it to people. Unbelievably confusing, unbelievably mind-blowing to even try to conceptualize. But if we stay focused, if we stay objective, we got to remember that if that's actually the case and if that's truly accurate, if that's really what's going on right now, that tells me that it would probably interfere with the effectiveness of the vaccine that we've put pretty much this entire year and a countless amount of dollars into. Now that the sickness has mutated in certain areas, supposedly, by the way, now that that's the case, what does that mean for the vaccine that we've been working on? And it's not just the vaccine, it's not just the sickness. Unemployment, lockdowns all around the world. This country shut down, that country shut down. We're seeing lockdowns all over the place. Germany, France, Austria, we're seeing it all over. Which a lot of the time could be the foreshadowing of what's to occur here next. Now here it's a little bit different. We have researchers saying that a nationwide lockdown wouldn't even be likely because we have way more access to testing and hospital capacities and whatnot. But the point I'm trying to get across is there are so many things, so many topics, so many subjects that we're not all too sure about. There's a lot of things going on where we could say, okay, it could either go this way or that way. You could really go either direction. We don't know for sure. This is going on. What does that mean? That's going on over here. What does that mean? Are we going to lock back down? Are the places that have locked down this whole year going to open back up? The places that lock down and open back up, are they going to have to lock back down? There's a lot going on right now, which means massive uncertainty. Why do people gravitate towards the silver and the gold during times of economic uncertainty? That's why I started gravitating towards the silver and the gold. There's a reason I've been picking up, little by little, some silver, some gold for the last going on 3 years, and I don't plan on stopping. You want to know why that is? It's because of economic uncertainty. Why do so many people gravitate towards the precious metals during times of economic uncertainty? My conclusion is that the silver and the gold, they've already been tested. We already know what silver and gold are capable of, especially the gold. Gold does an incredible job holding its value. Silver does as well, but the volatility in silver, it's very, very sporadic. Silver is what I like to refer to as the opportunity metal, whereas gold I've always referred to as the ultimate form of wealth preservation. The powerhouse metal is what I like to refer to it as. Also, friendly reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy with a camera. Do your own research, make your own decisions based off of your own conclusions, not my conclusions. But the point I'm trying to get across is the silver and the gold has always been here. They've always stood strong. And not only that, they're the only real money if you truly think about it. Sure, we have other types of money. We have fiat money. Currency, we got dollar bills. But historically speaking, every form of fiat currency has always gone to zero. And if it hasn't gone to zero, there's the possibility that it will sometime in the future. It's backed by nothing. This stuff used to be backed by gold, not anymore. Now it's backed by debt. We're seeing a lot of debt, a lot of printing in the near future. So we do not know how alive and well our dollar bill is going to be this time next year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. Not to sound like I'm talking about doomsday, but that's just what happens to the dollar bill. It gets weaker over time. It's always gotten weaker over time. There's a reason you can't go to the store with a $100 bill and get what $100 would have been able to get you 30 years ago. There's a reason for that. The more that they print, the weaker they become. And they don't get printed out of some magical machine. They get printed just whenever they want to print it, whenever they need them. Silver and the gold, you can't print silver and gold. These are not man-made inventions. These are. And during times of massive economic uncertainty, little by little by little, people begin to wake up. There's a reason so many people gravitate towards the silver and the gold. Silver and the gold, they've always been here. They've been here for thousands of years. They've been viewed as money for thousands of years. They are biblically recognized as money, constitutionally recognized as money, internationally recognized as money. It's a worldwide recognized form of payment, silver and gold. Not to mention the industrial uses. Gold is much more sought after, but silver alone has over 10,000 different uses in all these different industries. Both are very important metals and will always be important metals. They've been here for thousands of years, and they will be here for thousands of more years. So I believe people gravitate towards the silver and the gold, not necessarily because they look at it as an investment. I personally don't see it as an investment. Most of the people who watch my videos don't see it as an investment. Some do. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I'll definitely not say that you're right. I don't see it as an investment. You might not agree with me. I might not agree with you. The good news is we don't have to agree with each other. We might not be on the same page, but if we're both stacking the precious metals, pretty solid chance we're in the same book at least. At least there's some common ground. So regardless of the verbiage, regardless of what you refer to it as, we're probably stacking the silver and or the gold to protect ourselves financially. They can probably be seen as inflation-proof, recession-proof, and a way of preserving your wealth for the long term, even if it's on a micro level. If you're someone like me, getting a handful of silver at a time, maybe a little piece of gold every now and then. Maybe you're one of the big dogs and you're picking up hundreds of ounces of silver at a time, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 ounces of gold at a time if you have the cash, the currency to do so. I do not. I wish that I did. But I stack what I can. I do what I can with what I have and where I'm at. Or maybe if it's on an even smaller scale. I've gotten so many comments from people saying they can only pick up an ounce or two of silver per week, or some of them say only per month. An ounce or two of silver per month. A month goes by and they were only able to pick up just a little silver coin, one little piece of silver, maybe just one little silver bar. That might discourage you, but here's the good news. If you are stacking as little as an ounce of silver per month, that's an ounce of silver per month more than the average person is stacking. The average person is not stacking, period. Average person isn't even stacking cash. The average person does not save much at all. Maybe during times like these, they've been forced into a situation where they need to be frugal and refuse to be reckless with their finances, because if they keep doing what they're doing, maybe they won't be able to make rent next month. So a lot of people have been forced to save this year. But before this year came about, people were burning through their cash. If people refuse to save currency, what makes you think they'd be willing to save real, true, honest money? Something tells me that wouldn't be the case. And numbers don't lie. There's a reason not that many people are stacking the silver and the gold. Maybe it's because they don't know about it. Maybe it's because they were introduced to it in a very strange way. Maybe they view it as a purchase rather than a conversion, and they don't want to, quote unquote, spend money on it, failing to realize that they would be just trading their fiat for actual money and the money didn't go anywhere at all. Maybe they just haven't been backed into a financial corner just yet. Maybe they haven't been forced to think outside of the box. That's what a lot of people have to experience, by the way. People need to experience financial hardships before they take matters into their own hands and begin to prepare themselves financially. That's the way I see it. I'm just speaking for myself and my friends and family members and the people I've spoken to. I'm not speaking for every single person out there. But from what I've seen, a lot of people need to touch the hot stove and burn their hand to learn not to touch the hot stove. Some people need to burn their hand. They got to learn the lesson. They got to go through some trials and tribulations. They need to go through some hardships. They need to actually face a problem before figuring out a solution. That's some people. Everyone has a different learning style. Everyone has a different teaching style. And I try to have the mentality where I'm learning from those who are willing to teach, but I'm also trying to teach those who are willing to learn. It's all about collaboration over here. I talk to a lot of different people. I talk to a lot of different people from a lot of different industries, a lot of different sectors, a lot of different financial guys. I talk to people who are pretty much predominantly involved in the stock market. I talk to people who are predominantly involved in the precious metal market. I talk to people who are in real estate. I talk to people who are in business. I talk to a lot of different people. All got one thing in common. We're all trying to get ahead financially and protect ourselves from economic uncertainty. And from what I've noticed these last couple of years of stacking silver, a lot of us are average Joes. A lot of us are just trying to take care of ourselves, take care of our families. A lot of us aren't really necessarily trying to get rich. It would be nice to get rich, I guess. But I've gotten comments from people saying that they hope the dollar bill completely falls apart. That way silver goes up and it turns them into a millionaire. Oh yeah? Well, a millionaire in what? Dollar bills that you just said would completely collapse? If these things fall on their face, what good are they, even if you have 1 million of them? That's a question I would ask. That makes no sense to me. You hope the dollar goes away so the silver goes up in dollars? That seems a little counterproductive. You see, another thing a lot of us have in common is we want the best for the dollar bill. I don't think I've talked to a single person that wanted the dollar bill to completely crash and burn. I haven't talked to a single person that wants America to be Venezuela or any other country where their fiat currency became irrelevant. Haven't talked to a lot of people who wish bad things on the dollar bill. And if they do, odds are it's short-sighted. Nobody wants anything bad to happen to the dollar bill. I definitely don't. Why would I want a complete and total collapse of the dollar bill? That doesn't make sense to me. I want the best for the dollar bill. I want these dollar bills to be alive and well. But by the way things are going and all of the uncertainty, all that's doing to me is pushing me even closer to silver and gold. There's a reason I've been stacking it for 3 years, and there's a reason I am prioritizing it right now more than ever before. I'm curious to know, everybody watching this right now, what are your thoughts? Why do you think so many people gravitate towards the silver and the gold during economic uncertainty? During financial hardships, why do you think so many people switch on over to the precious metals? And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller, easier to manage. I'm doing giveaways, discounts, personalized promo codes, shout-outs, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale. And of course, you can watch all of the YouTube videos commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 2,000 subscribers. We just hit 1,500, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products, t-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, which was inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, once again, why do you think so many people gravitate towards the precious metals during times of economic uncertainties? Maybe you have no idea who the president's going to be. Maybe you have no idea if new rules and regulations are going to be put into the companies that you're investing in. You don't know what that's going to do to your income, or maybe taxes may or may not go up and you don't know what that's going to lead to. Maybe a lot of printing is going on, inflation, your dollar bills are going to get weaker. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.